the kid.
Hey folks, getting ready to film with Jameson Redding for his TV show, The Road Trip Angler. And where are we?
We are just about to Pillar Point, CQ, Washington.
Okay.
Driving on 112, headed west.
This is Kyle. Kyle's on the Team Rain Shadow pro staff for Batson Enterprises, and he actually put us on a couple new species yesterday. Check out that video. I'm gonna film a little bit from today, but for the most part, I'm gonna let the videographers from Heliconia Press film this episode. Watch that. It won't. This video will be out way before you'll see that, but if you follow the Road Trip Angler on all sorts of social media outlets, well, just YouTube. Do a YouTube search for Road Trip Angler. But we're going to be, in the most western part of the lower 48?
Yep, that's right. The most westernmost corner. Yeah, pretty remote.
Very cool. And what are we catching?
We're going to catch bottom fish of all species. Cabezon, rockfish, lingcod. We might even find a halibut, but we'll let them go because it's not halibut day today.
Right on. And what? It's a couple days a week you're allowed to keep the halibut?
Exactly. Thursdays and Saturdays.
Huh. Today's Friday. No halibut. All right, we're here at the launch. I'm here with Keller, and I noticed you had a baits.
Yeah, I've had this for a couple months now, and I gotta say, I love it. The durability, I haven't had a solid CNC'd all one-piece frame reel in a long time. And it feels better in hand. There might be, people talk about weight. I want that durability and that consistency of action, and I don't have to worry about any little plastic or carbon or whatever parts breaking while I'm fishing. The drag is insane for a little reel like this. I think it has 20 pound is what I read in the catalog. And it just matches really well with this Rain Shadow rod.
Now you build these, and you're part of Batson, right?
Yeah, it's my family's business. I also have my own business assembling, making rods, Relic Custom Rods, Keller backwards.
Okay.
But yeah, we're the nation's largest distributor of blanks and components. We sponsor a lot of guys like Jameson and a bunch of other people use our stuff, and you might not have heard of us before because we're private label. So anybody, Sage, St. Croix, a lot of the guys in Texas use our stuff, but put their name on it. Yeah, can't wait to go catch some fish with this thing.
Nice. All right, we're getting ready to launch. I know Jameson gave me the sign, hey, you and Kyle can take off. They're still setting up camera stuff, but we'll zoom out here in a minute. So Jameson and Matt, who's his camera guy, caught up. I kind of looped around to come back to him, but it sounds like Kyle's already on some fish up there. I heard him hooting and hollering. Oh, it's a Lingcod. Yeah. Mwah. Got one on the big diesel minnow. Let's see what I got here. You go in the net? Yeah, you will. All right, the limit on Lingcod is 2, and he's apparently not that big of a fish, so we're gonna put him back in. He was fun to catch though. See that. So I'm trying to get on the deeper side of this riprap, and you know, I think it's a 4-ounce head, which is way heavier than I'm used to doing. But it's a big diesel minnow, and I'm just smacking into the rocks down there. Kind of drifting with the current and vertical jigging.
Not a bad ring. Keep it? You think? Should I keep it? It's on that borderline, you know? We got 8 rings to keep. I guess you're right.
8?
Does our camera guy have a license?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
What is he?
A little black rock. This is my third one.
Nice. I decided to cruise out on this rocky point. I'm just seeing a lot of bird activity out there. Hopefully the guys catch up. I just think it makes sense in terms of, you see birds, you gotta go check it out. I guess this is the dangerous part about fishing here, is you snag. You gotta go in. I don't think I'm gonna throw right up onto that stuff. I think I'm gonna stay back a little bit because these waves come in, and I think I'm gonna try out here for a while before I even think about getting right up on that shoreline. I know they're there though. So there is kelp, and it definitely muddles your feel of what you're doing down there. So I think I'm happier vertical jigging, like seeing which way I'm drifting and throw it out like 20 feet ahead of me, and then just jigging it as I approach. Alright, looks like he got something exciting. Oh, yeah, that is big. Don't lose him.
I know, right?
Right on. Hold him up one more time. Let me see.
Buddy.
Yeah, that thing's what? 4 and change?
Yeah. I'd say like high 3, low 4.
Nice. Unfortunately, I broke off that diesel minnow, but I got a couple of these. The mag swims. It's kind of a nice color. I don't know what that is. AYU. But I'll put it on the same big head I was throwing. I asked Kyle, like, you got any leader material? Because I didn't bring anything out because I thought everything would be too light. It's like, no, I got straight braid. So I guess that's what I'm doing. Got one, man.
Yeah, buddy. Nice.
Oh, are you kidding?
I saw that.
Well, that's the third one I've hooked.
Over here?
No,
Oh,
I got the one, and then I got one right in front of Matt, who's filming for the show.
perfect.
Yeah. Let's keep this one buttoned. He's rolling a lot. There he is, with open mouth again. Gotcha. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of flesh I had gathered with that hook to keep this guy on, but he stayed on, got in my net, did some catfish-like rolls, and look at him. Look at that pretty animal. Now they're saying these are small, maybe not worth keeping, but I think they said we can keep 2 apiece. Man, I don't know. I feel like I want to keep this guy, and if I get a bigger one, so be it. I'm putting him on the hoop. And I don't mind catching more of them later to say, all right, you're gonna, you know, just throw that one back. I really don't care. I'm just at the point where I've hooked 4 of them, I've landed 3. They're all about this size, and I want to have one that we could cook tonight for dinner. So even if he is small, I want to eat this one. Yeah. This one's not shook his head yet. It's like he hadn't gotten mad about it yet. Okay. Look at all the fins you have, man. Look at that wild thing. Ooh. What'd I get? Like pink and yellow and brown. I guess.
Copper. He's a copper.
Okay. Does he go back?
Yes.
Because he's the one that like takes forever to grow.
Yeah, him, vermilions, anything but blacks basically we can keep, or we can't keep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my picture with him because he's beautiful.
Heck yeah.
So I'm trolling along right above the bottom, just real slow, and as soon as I see a structure change, I slow down and I let my my jig catch up and fall into that, and then I slowly drag it through that, and I just keep my eye on it, and then if I feel something grab it like right there, then I'm gonna slow way down and I'm just gonna jig for a second and see if I can entice him to latch on and commit. That's a lot of multitasking right there.
Yeah.
So I think that I have something that might be sniffing on my thing, because once in a while I feel that elasticy kind of a grab pull. There's something down there. Also, I'm looking for any little bump on the bottom while I'm going. If I see something that has a little bit of an arc to it right on the bottom, I'll slow down. GoPro, start recording. Yeah, this guy was chasing me for a bit there. Just like that, Jeff. Woo!
Very cool.
Oh man. I had to work for him though, cause like he did that thing where he grabbed it and let go.
Yeah.
But it was vicious, so I knew. So then I killed the motor, and actually I turned around and came back onto him.
Hold him up, man. It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a really good one. But yeah, I had to chase it. We were playing cat and mouse for a bit.
Right on. What'd you get him on?
I got him on this 4-ounce green Lancer jig.
Okay.
Do you want to try a Lancer jig?
Sure.
Cool. Bill, it's a 4
Okay.
ounce green. That'll get a Lingcod. And then, let's see. These lighter ones are good for rockfish. If you want to try for rockfish later.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Looks like a hand-poured plastic, like a top pour, and then this spearhead jig. It's probably, I forget how many ounces he said. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this heavy power, fast action. This is actually the original, the first custom rod I ever had made. It's a St. Croix SC5 blank that I had made for throwing really big tubes for smallmouth, but it's got a lot of power, so should do fine with this. He's rolling. Yay. All right. See you, dude. Oh, weird. Look at this thing.
Oh, is that a China? You got a China.
This thing's wild looking. It's a China, and it is.
Let's see it.
Go home. So I'm doing exactly what Kyle was talking about, where you're moving forward at a certain speed and you're jigging, keeping it near the bottom, but you are advancing slowly forward. It lets you cover ground and give it the kind of presentation that they're gonna eat. Keeping it close to the bottom, lifting it, dropping it, and it's almost like what a sewing machine needle does. As it moves along, it's just touching, going down, coming up, going down, coming up. And if it seems familiar, my friend Alan Batista wrote about it in his book on catching striped bass. He calls it jig-trolling. So it's somewhere between jigging and trolling. You're moving forward. You're not necessarily targeting a specific spot, but you're sampling. It's a way to search for the fish with a jig. And I'm feeling the bottom. That was an irregular bottom. Ooh, that just changed.
Ooh, a nice one. Copper.
Say bye-bye, Copper. Down he goes. Alright, Kyle gave me a smaller one to use as well. He says he's marking a bunch of rockfish in this area. He thinks that that lighter, smaller one, it's good to get numbers of the rockfish. So I'm gonna pull in on top of him where he's marking them on his depth finder, or where he's just catching them. Yeah, he's catching them. What do you got? That one appears to be pulling. Whoa! No! That was a big one. Is that just reeling through the middle of the water column?
Yeah.
Alright, I tied the other one you gave me on,
Nice.
and I'm just cast it out, count to 10, slowly start reeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's one.
Looks like we're on them.
Yeah. See a keeper?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Filling up.
There's one.
So I think we've got 6 in there now. I'm probably done keeping them, but you I mean, I'm gonna keep fishing, but I'm not gonna keep them.
Okay. Cool. See ya. Yeah, I got 2 coppers, a china, a bunch of lingcod, and it wasn't until just a second ago I got my first black rockfish.
Really?
Yes.
That's so crazy. That's all I've been catching.
I'm too close. I'm gonna turn, get away from it. They got like the mouth of a crappie. Well, just structurally, we just built that way. It's a big one. Yeah, that's my biggest black one I've caught.
Yeah, buddy.
Big one. You got it, didn't you? Yes! Get out. All right, we're wrapping up for the day. Keller, how many fish do you think we caught collectively?
I don't know, a couple hundred, over 100.
I bet you I had 2 or 3 dozen.
Yeah.
I mean, once I got going with the black rockfish, which was funny because I hadn't, I went a long time where all I was catching were the lingcod, and I got 4 of them.
Yeah.
About the same size, and then we came in here and I started catching, what did I get, a china,
Copper.
and 2 coppers, and then I still hadn't caught the black,
Yeah.
and then I caught all black the rest of the time. That point back there was fun. It was loaded up with them.
Absolutely. Something changed too. I don't know what it was. It went from high slack tide, and during halfway down to the drop, I think we're getting close to low tide now.
Right.
The bite just turned on. Maybe I don't know, something shifted, some bait moved through.
Yeah, it was fun there.
Yeah, awesome. About 30 fish in about 10 minutes there, a couple minutes ago.
Right.
Hard to beat.
Well, we're gonna go back and cook some up and eat them.
Absolutely. A little fish fry.
Right on.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
Yep, I enjoyed it.